Hi, this is Mr. Rissia, and I'm going to teach you about dimensional analysis. This is a neat little math trick that will help you do conversions. Pay attention, this can be useful in lots of different situations. What we're going to do is we're going to start with a simple little problem here. So let's say I have 1 billion seconds, and I want to know how many years that is. So in other words, if you start counting right now, how many years is it going to take you to count to the number 1 billion? So to start this, what I'm going to do is I will start with what's given to me in the problem, which is 1 billion seconds. I will write 1 billion. That's 1 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zeros. That's a lot of zeros. And then to figure out how, and that's seconds, don't forget units. So I've got 1 billion seconds. I want to convert it to years. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my seconds and convert it to minutes. So I'm coming from seconds. Whatever I'm coming from when I do dimensional analysis goes on the bottom. Whatever I'm going to goes on the top. So I'm going to go from seconds first to minutes. Okay? So I've got 60 seconds equals 1 minute. So when you do dimensional analysis, whatever's on the top is going to be what you want to head to. And in this case, I want to go from seconds to minutes because I'm going to work my way up to years here eventually. But follow along. So first, I start with 1 billion seconds. What I'm coming from goes on the bottom. What I want to go to goes on the top. And as long as your top and your bottom are equivalent, you're all good. So we're going to take 1 billion. We're going to multiply it by 1 over 60. Whoops, I forgot my multiplication. That goes right there. Okay. So next thing I'll do here, from minutes, I would like to go to hours. So I'm going to take whatever value comes out of that first, a little bit of math there, and I'll be coming from, at this point I'll have converted to minutes already, so I'll put minutes on the bottom because that's what I'm coming from. I'm going to go from minutes to hours. So hours will go on top. And I know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So again, as long as the top value is equivalent to the bottom value, that is a legitimate conversion factor. What I'm coming from, minutes, goes on the bottom. What I'm going to, hours, goes on the top. Next step, from hours, again, I'm trying to build my way up to years here. So from hours, I want to go make my next conversion factor. And my next conversion factor, I want to go from hours, what I'm coming from goes on the bottom, and I want to go to days. I already know that one too. So I know that there are 24 hours in 1 day. Okay. And I can continue along like this. Make another conversion factor, because now from days, I would like to go to, from days, I would like to go to years. I can do that. So let's see how many days are in a year. We got 365 days, and that will give me 1 year. Okay. And if I go through and do this math, I should get an answer. So let me get out a handy dandy calculator, and then I can do this math. And what I get is 31.71. There is my answer. So that's kind of an impressively long time that's going to take you to count to 1 billion. So start counting right now, and if you never stop to eat or sleep or anything, 31.71 years from now you will have counted to 1 billion. So that's just one example of using dimensional analysis. And it's a nice easy way. Like, none of those conversions, none of the individual conversions were complicated, But since I know how many seconds are in a minute, how many minutes are in an hour, how many hours are in a day, and how many days are in a year, it's pretty easy to do what seems like complicated math, but it's really not that complicated. Another example. So 1 kilometer is how many centimeters? Again, I'm going to set it up exactly the same way. I'll start with what I know. So I know that 1 kilometer, well, let's see, I know that kilo means 1,000, so I could take 1 kilometer. I'm coming from kilometers, so I'll write that on the bottom. The first thing I want to do is convert to meters, because I don't know how to go directly to centimeters, let's say. So first I'll go from kilometers to meters. That seems easy enough. So I know that 1,000 meters is the same thing as 1 kilometer. And then I also know, once I'm at meters, I'll put meters on the bottom, because now I'll be coming from meters, and I want to get to eventually centimeters. So that'll go on the top. So I know that in 1 meter, I've got 100 centimeters. So now I just multiply through, and what I get is 100,000 centimeters. Nice and easy. Again, it's all about setting up the conversion factors. If you know that the word centa means 100th of a meter, there's 100 centimeters in a meter, and if you know that the word kilo means 1,000, that there's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer, then it's pretty easy to set up these conversion factors. And then you just multiply through. Take my 1 kilometer, change my kilometers into meters, and then take my meters and change them into centimeters, and the answer gets spit out at you like magic. So that is kind of the beauty of dimensional analysis, and it's very handy for doing all types of conversions. I hope this helped. If you still have questions, please come in and see me. I'm here before school and after school every day of the week.